Hello, friends. As I continue my journey along the vast Indus River, the landscape around me grows more serene with each passing day. The banks of this great river, gently gliding past me in my canoe, tell the story of a civilization that flourished due to its close relationship with nature. Today, as the river's current carries me forward, I am drawn to the heart of the Indus Valley civilization: agriculture. It was not just the foundation of their economy, but the very backbone of their society, enabling this advanced civilization to thrive for thousands of years. The fertile plains along the Indus River were the lifeblood of the people who lived here. The river provided water for irrigation, creating conditions ideal for the growth of crops. As I float gently on this river, I imagine the people of the Indus Valley, farmers, laborers, and families working tirelessly to harness the power of nature. They learned to read the rhythms of the river and the changing seasons, adapting their techniques to the land they lived on. Agriculture was central to the daily lives of the Indus Valley people. It wasn't just a way to produce food, but a way to build a stable society. They cultivated a variety of crops, including wheat, barley, peas, lentils, and even some of the earliest known cotton. These staple crops provided nourishment, but the cotton also allowed the people to spin and weave textiles, further contributing to trade and cultural exchange. It's incredible to think that as I float here on this river, the same waters that nurtured the crops of the past are still flowing, keeping the memories of this ancient civilization alive. The ingenuity of the Indus Valley farmers was evident in their advanced irrigation systems. They built sophisticated canals and embankments to control the river's floods and ensure a steady water supply to their fields. This was no small feat. The Indus River could be both a blessing and a curse. During the monsoon season, its waters could flood the land, but the farmers had mastered the art of redirecting and managing this water to protect their crops. This knowledge of water management was vital to their success and allowed the civilization to flourish. The people of the Indus Valley were not just skilled farmers, they were innovators. They developed tools and techniques to increase their agricultural productivity. Plows, for instance, were used to till the soil, making it easier to plant seeds and grow crops. The use of animal-drawn plows, possibly drawn by oxen, shows that they had a deep understanding of animal husbandry and how to use animals to improve agricultural efficiency. The smoothness of the river beneath my canoe seems to echo the smoothness of the soil they must have cultivated with such care. But agriculture wasn't just about food. It was about sustaining an entire civilization. The surplus crops that the farmers grew fed large populations in cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. It enabled the rise of urban centers, where artisans, traders, and merchants could thrive. These cities were not merely collections of homes, they were organized, structured environments where everything depended on agriculture. The ability to grow enough food to support these thriving communities speaks to the complex systems of organization that existed at the time. It's fascinating to think that agriculture wasn't just a practice. It was intertwined with every aspect of the Indus Valley people's lives. It shaped their festivals, their daily routines, and even their spiritual beliefs. The close connection they had with nature, with the river, and with the cycles of the seasons formed the foundation for their worldview. The abundance of food allowed people to focus on other pursuits: craftsmanship, trade, and even governance. Without agriculture, this civilization would not have been able to sustain its cities or its impressive infrastructure. Agriculture also played a critical role in the society's ability to engage in trade. Surplus grain, pulses, and cotton were exported to other regions, ensuring that the Indus Valley was not just a self-sufficient society, but also a thriving part of ancient trade networks. Farmers, therefore, were at the heart of the economic system, contributing to the growth and prosperity of the entire civilization. The cotton they cultivated was especially valuable and was exchanged with other regions like Mesopotamia. This allowed the Indus Valley people to build connections with distant civilizations, not just through material goods, but also through ideas and cultural exchanges. As I sit in my canoe, floating along this river, I can't help but feel a sense of wonder about how agriculture shaped the course of history here in the Indus Valley. The agricultural knowledge passed down from one generation to the next was more than just a practical skill. It was a way of life, a source of identity, and a key to the civilization's longevity. The prosperity that agriculture brought enabled the people to focus on urban planning, art, trade, and even philosophy. In the next episode, we will turn our attention to the role of women in this ancient society. I've wondered, as I've journeyed, what the role of women might have been in a civilization so deeply connected to nature and agriculture. Were they integral to the daily agricultural practices? Did they play key roles in maintaining the household, managing trade, and caring for the community? As we journey forward, I look forward to uncovering the significance of women in this ancient world and the important roles they played. As the sun begins to set over the horizon, the river's surface shimmers, and I can almost feel the echoes of the past in the water's embrace. The Indus Valley civilization, with its advanced agricultural practices, was built on the foundation of this great river. The people who lived here understood their land, respected its rhythms, and harnessed its resources for the betterment of their society. I can't help but feel grateful for this journey, as each stroke of my paddle brings me closer to understanding the marvels of the past.